Jules is in the house. All right, Jules. Excellent. Hello, folks. Buck here. You're fishing with Frumpy Buckle tonight. It's another Saturday night. We're at the bait shop. Hi, Jules. Welcome. Hope you're fishing tonight. Oh, dang, Jules. Where you at? 66, I think. We're going to the Congo tonight. Anywho, folks, how are you? Another week. Boy, we got a lot to talk about here, but there's nothing to talk about. I can't believe what they did. I just can't believe it. But we might as well get that out of the way right off the bat. So, let's see here, Buck. Where's your stuff at over there? Should have been prepared more. There it is. All right, that'll work. And what's in the news? I love that little thing over there. Took me a long time to make that. Well, they canceled the Gars and Glory tournament. I know, Jules. I know you're upset about that because you've probably been practicing all year for the Gars and Glory tournament, and it's ex-nade. Well, what are we going to do? For you guys that may not have had a chance to look at my October news update, let's take a look at what's going on right now. All right? The other day, popped up, and it's only on their Discord server. It's the only place I can find this. No dev diaries, no nothing. I went even on their Discord server to look and see if anybody's even chatting about it, and they're not. So, I don't know, maybe somebody's pulling one on Buck and they just injected it into my... But here we go, guys, all platforms. Exciting news, new Halloween event. That's what's happening. Brand new Halloween event filled with awesome missions and challenges. I can't wait. Can't wait. The Halloween event was cool. It's always kind of was one of my favorites there. I like the Halloween event. Of course, Halloween's Buck's month. I like that month. I like where we're at right now on the calendar. Love the weather, everything about it. All right, so the event will be available soon on all platforms, and we'll provide a detailed announcement when it kicks off. Well, it normally kicks off like about the middle of the month. Hello, right now. I'm thinking we're going to get something here Monday, Tuesday, maybe. Normally Halloween event runs 14 days. So right into Halloween, like Halloween night is like the final whole hoopla. So it's gotta be hitting here in the next couple of hours. You know, a couple hours could be 48 hours. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. So there it is in their writing. It's got Fishing Planet logo on it. I don't know if somebody's pulling my leg or what, but that's the deal. And there's no chat on their own Fishing Planet Discord server about this. Nobody's saying anything. I don't know. But anyway, that's what's going on there. So, back to me there, Buck. What did you say? Back to me. So that's all I know. I've gone everywhere. I've looked there. Hi, Micah. Yep, brand new Halloween event. So everybody's going to be busting their butt to try to get this one done. I can only imagine what this is going to be. I mean, the other one was a little bit tough. So, I mean, it was a lot of fun, but that wasn't an event that you could just knock out quickly. There was a lot involved in that. So, and this is all brand new. That's why we haven't got any club stuff, I'll bet, because they kind of knew that they wanted to do a new Halloween event, and they still put the. They realized how bad the club stuff was messed up. They're like, they don't even want to try to fix it. It's so bad. That was a total. That was the. Oh man, was that an Etzel, huh? Secondhand Etzel there. The whole club routine stuff. Alrighty, guys. Well, what's this? Triple A. Triple A. Don't you know you're not supposed to bother me in my stream? We're going to the Congo. That's all. That's all I have in the news. That's the only thing that's going on over there. So, yeah. What are you gonna do? Why isn't that clicking on me? There it is. Can't control things if I don't see my camera. That's what's coming up next. All right, guys. Well, folks. Sorry, folks. I thought, Coach and I were kicking this around last night. Where we can go this week. Fishkin. And it was either, we haven't been to Japan for a while. I really wanted to go to Japan and do some location fishing. Everybody's out there trying to tell you where to catch this fish, where to catch that fish. I'm taking it in a completely different attack. So, I hope you guys like the way I'm going to do Japan. I've been fishing it for a while now. And much like Dave said, Dave didn't put out any videos until he felt comfortable with the map, and I don't blame him. Our reputation rides on what we say, so we want to make sure that we're right. And I myself, the same thing. I'm not going to put a video out until I'm absolutely 100% sure it's accurate and I'm comfortable with it. So, I thought I think the best way to attack Japan, because the fish move, it's time of day, it's really, really cool. It's not like a game like we have been doing in the past. We've been, you could pretty much, these are closed waters everywhere else. The fish really don't move. Now, I think and I know that they are moving this whole theory into the freshwater maps. We here at the Water Buffalo Lodge have been testing this, and we got a bunch of good fishermen that know what they're doing, and we're testing hard, folks. On Fishing Planet has definitely changed, so we're going to try to get you the best information out that we can in the upcoming weeks here. We're in the process of collecting data right now. We're out fishing all over the place. We're fishing for specific types of fish that in the past we knew when, where, and how, and things have changed. So we're gonna continue to do our testing. In fact, we're gonna do a little bit of it, a little more tonight, live streaming. At 8 o'clock, we're going to the Congo, and we're going to talk a little bit about, because everybody needs to hit the Congo. Okay, so we're going to try to, because we've already talked about, here's where you level up, this is where you go, tigerfish, blah blah blah, this and that. Well, we're going to go back to the Congo now, and we're going to test, since the new migration maps and everything. I mean, blue crab has changed completely. We know for a fact the Congo has changed, so that's one of the reasons why we're going there. We're going to let you know what's going on the Congo now. For you newer guys, it's not so much of an issue for you guys, because of the fact what's happening here. If you are new and you're watching, and you follow me and subscribe to me, and you are brand new and you haven't been playing this game for years, Fishing Planet tightened up the belt. So it's fish have moved, things have changed, the fish bite's not as strong, the big fish don't bite as often, it's tougher, the game's tougher. Sorry about that for you new guys coming in. However, the game's still there. I like it being a little bit tougher. I always complained that it was too easy to catch unis. It was too easy to catch trophies. It shouldn't be. In the real life, it's, you catch the medium in between fish all the time, or you catch little fish. It's not too often that you catch a very large fish. I mean, unless you know what you're doing, really know what you're doing, and all four, you have all four of the ways to find fish down pat. And if you watch my videos, Buck talks about this a lot. 4 ways of finding fish, guys. 4 ways. Location. Number 1 is location. You fished that waterway enough that you know where the fish are. Or 2, you know someone that's your buddy that's fished that waterway so much that they know where the fish are. So that's called location. You know where they are, and you go get them. Right? What else do you need? Well, you need eyesight. When you're out on a waterway, I fish with eyesight a lot. That's why polarized glasses are so important in fishing, and in this game it helps tremendously. That's the thing. Being able to be out on the bank or on your boat, wherever you're fishing, being able to look out into the water and see fish. They're there. Now, they're not beautiful and nice and easy to see like they are here in Fishing Planet under the water. I mean, this Fishing Planet makes it pretty easy for you to do sight fishing. And that's part of the ways that you fish. Okay? Location, do you know? Do you know somebody, or do you know? Hence the marker boys. So we have marker boys, and do you know somebody who knows? Well, everybody knows Buck, or you can get to know Buck. All you gotta do is look me up on YouTube. Okay? Everybody knows Dave, or you can get to know Dave. Dave tells you where they are. That's called location. So you met somebody that knows where the fish are, and they tell you where to go catch them. All right. So we did the eyesight. Now you're on the waterway. You're looking around. You can see these fish. Okay. Which leads us into the third option: reading the waterway. You got to be able to read the waterway. Not so much where the fish are. It's easier to cross off your list where they're not. I mean, you have to understand what fish need. There's a lot of things that they need. Adequate food. They need cover. They need protection. They need oxygen. So places that don't provide this stuff for fish, you can mark off your list. There ain't going to be many fish there. Don't bother fishing there. All right? So that's basically you're reading the water, knowing the banks, the drop-off points. You narrow down where the fish are going to be. Right? And then lastly is electronics. I mean, if you got electronics, you got fish finders on your boat, and electronics, that's kind of pretty much you need a boat. I mean, but you could, if you wanted, go out and buy you could buy one, not mounted on the boat. you could, I just thought about this. This is kind of wild. Maybe me and Red are going to have to try this out. You could have your screen right there in your lawn chair on the bank, and take that transceiver if you had enough line. I'm hooking up to a fishing rod. Throw that thing out there a little bit, kind of bump it around. You could see if there was fish in the water. I mean, in theory, it would work. I don't know. I mean, I got one mounted on the bottom of my boat and one mounted on the bottom of my trolling motor. So when I'm up in the front of my boat, it's kind of nice. I just move the trolling motor around, and I can see all the way around. Now the one in the back of the boat where I drive, that's pretty much stationed and fanned out right in the back of the boat. Pretty much the way the fish finders are here in Fishing Planet. They're rubber boats. They're in the middle of the boat. In fact, I believe all the boats, even the bass boats, they're in the middle of the boat. They're not back at the transom. They're in the middle of the boat, according to the developer. So that's when you're seeing that stuff come across your fish finder, that's the middle of your boat. I'm really testing that hard to see if it works, because I always said that thing don't work. It's just a ticker tape, but they seem to say that it does detect fish under your boat. So I'm looking at it a little harder. We'll be back in a future episode with something about that. All right, let's talk about this Congo trip. What are you going to need if you go to the Congo? Well, Buck always says, if you watch my videos and you've seen all the exploration videos and the mastering videos, it's the 3 C's with Congo, crickets, and corn. That's going to get you through your missions. That's going to get you through them first couple of missions there. All these panfish and stuff, that they bite on the crickets and corn. All right. So the Congo, the deepest, the deepest, most voluminous, voluminous is the way they stated it. The voluminous river on the continent of Africa. In other words, the deepest and the most water, most volume. Water buffaloes, hippos, monkeys, black caiman we can see on this map. It's kind of cool. Hot and humid all the time. They got 17 species of fish down there and 52 varieties of that being common, trophy, uni, young. So that's a lot of fish down there. Great place. So let's talk a little bit about our fish. You don't have that set up. Okay, there we are. I think that should work. Of course it's not working. Switch it over this way. There it is. I can do it 2 buttons. If that button up there don't want to work, okay. Oh, now it works. All right, guys. Let's talk a little bit about the fish we got over there. Your panfish that are over there. Now, we're not gonna hunt after these guys tonight. We're really going after the game fish. That's what we want to hunt. But they're there. You got the now tilapia, and I love these panfish over here. That's what I'm saying. Crickets or corn over here. The now tilapia, that bulldog fish is kind of cool. The elephant fish, I mean, come on, who doesn't like the elephant fish? I love these labios. You got and these are all small fish. You know, I think what's the elephant fish? The bulldog's a pound and a half. Elephant fish is like, he goes up to actually 5 pounds. The labios, the purple labio right there, he's 9.5 pounds. That's a 10-pound fish. So when you're going out there, I call these my panfish over there. But your panfish, you need 10-pound gear to land these guys down here in the Congo. So you're going to want a nice 10, 11 pound flipping stick. So that's your telescopic 10 pounder. I think I took Caesar here most of the time. Works real well. All right, so that's something to think about there. That's the panfish that we got here. And then there's the red nose labio. So we got those. What else in the panfish you got up there? Oh, now tilapia. So, and the now tilapia, where's he at? 11 pounds there. So again, 10 pounder there. The banded tilapia is only a pound and a half, something like that. So he's nothing to write home about. Now, here's one of the medium-sized fish that are on the Congo. I love this guy, pound for pound fighter. He's like that. You know, I love the big mouth buffalo. That's a carp, of course, at Blue Crab. We were just there not too long ago fighting them on 13-pound sticks. Well, here's another great one. Great fighter, the Congo yellowfish. And this guy loves corn, so you can hit him up with the corn. They get up to 20 pounds, 9 kilos for this guy, and fight like the Dickens. Fight like the Dickens. So not a bad one there. Okay. Cornish hen. The Cornish Jack. I'm Buck's hungry. I'm thinking about Cornish hens. I want to eat Cornish hens. Coach Gaming, but they are useless. Back after dinner, they make them. What do we mean they make them? What do they make, Coach? I can't. I'm glad I'm not letting Coach in on the voice here tonight. But they are useless. I got to pay attention to what he comments on because I wasn't talking, seeing the comments. So that's the Cornish Jack. Now, speaking of Cornish Jack and Coach, good friends, they're good buddies. Of course, they haven't met yet. Or have you met the Cornish Jack? Coach. Shore-based fish finders. Oh, I know they're useless. Okay, but I think if we throw them out, like we get a Tropicana there and throw that transceiver out a ways, we might be able to see if they're there. I don't know. Ah. Well, anyway, Coach, did you get to meet Mr. Cornish Jack yet? Cornish Jack, another good fighting fish. There at the Congo. I love that fish. And then, of course, there's always the cats, guys. There's quite a few cats out here in the Congo. So you got the big-eyed catfish. You got the sawtooth catfish. The giraffe. This is kind of a cool catfish. The giraffe. He's got great big long tentacles sticking out of his little mouth out there. He's kind of a cool looking dude. Big guys. The Kamba. Big catfish there. Kamba. The Kamba catfish, the uni, 138 grams for him. So 138 kilos, 304 pounds. So when just remember that if you're going to the Congo for the first time, this catfish weighs, right? Trophies for this catfish. 90 kilo, 198 pound on the trophies. Big catfish right there, for sure. And what else? They got another big one in there, which is the Vundu. Now, the Vundu catfish is a little smaller. 57 kilos on the unis there, 126 pounds. And the trophies run 40 kilos, 88 pounds. However, that's a couple of big catfish, guys, for sure. So that's kind of, well, down there, we might come across a couple of those big catfish tonight when we're fishing for the Nile perch. In fact, even in one of the holes that I fished for the tigerfish, a few of those catfish live, basically the Kamba and Vundu. So we're liable to pick up one of them in one of those holes, depending on where we end up fishing tonight. And so what we're after here is the game fish. So what I consider the hard hitters of the Congo is your African pike and your tigerfish. So you have your African tigerfish, you have your Goliath tigerfish, then we got the Nile perch. And we're back to the banded guys. So your Nile perch, big guy there, 400 pounder. We all know, the 400 pound club. That's what we all hope for. And of course, he's Goliath. Now, the Goliath, you're talking a uni, 29 kilos for this guy, 64 pound. Trophies run 20 kilos, 44 pound. They say that the Africans are the same, but I don't think they are. In my experience, the African tigerfish run a little lighter than the Goliath, hence the name. But Wiki, Fishing Planet, they both say that they're the same. I'm not buying that. Completed that mission, shore-based fish finding mission. Cool deal. So, that's kind of the fish that we're after. So, the baits, what am I doing here for time? Well, we're going to have to run through this pretty quick here, Buck. Where's your baits? Get them running. Did it work? No. Yeah, it worked. Boy, everything's running a little bit slow. Although I did fix my problem with my streaming. If you guys were trying to tune in on Tuesday night for Hunting with Buck, we had all kind of technical issues. Couldn't stream nothing. Come to find out that, they make updates to the infrastructure and they don't tell Buck. I have to figure it out on my own. So, by the way, if you guys are using the old way of doing things with OBS and the legacy servers, I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I really haven't been able to find a lot of data on it. But there's brand new servers out there. There's a brand new way to stream into YouTube HLS versus the RTMP service. And they use different servers on YouTube, and if you're not set up right in one way, if you didn't pick the HLS service and you've got the RTMP service and you try to run against the HLL servers, it don't work too good. So you get everything right, and it works pretty good. So we're on the HLS stream now tonight. This is the first stream. I was hoping it would work pretty good. Coach, does the stream look like it's working any better? I mean, these are the high These are the high-end YouTube servers, supposedly. I finally got it figured out. So seems to be. I haven't dropped a frame, not a single frame, for the whole show yet, which is very good. So I'm hoping that the end result uh, will be that we look pretty good. Our streams look a lot better. So baits, guys, baits for these things. We're only going after, the game fish, guys. So you want your small, large minnows, and I got the. Do I have the baits running? No, you better just run through them. Small and large minnows, guys. Shiners is what you want. Small tilapia, huge cut bait, freshwater crabs, African water bugs are very good for these guys. Now, when you get to the shiners, the crabs, shiners are kind of. Let's go back a little bit to the, because I kind of put these in order. Where's my shiners at? There we are, shiners. So the small minnows, large minnows, shiners. That's for these tiger fish. That's kind of what you want to fish with them. I wouldn't bother with any other bait, really. When you get to the shiners, even the catfish will start to hit on the shiners. So then your small tilapia, that's catfish. Your huge cut bait is catfish. Believe it or not, those freshwater crabs, catfish, African water bugs. Now, you can actually catch catfish and the tigerfish on that one. Then, of course, you have your livers. Okay, so that's your large livers, your buffalo kidneys. Chicken liver actually works pretty good. I personally, I fish a lot with the dead lambari. If it's a catfish and it's in South America or Africa, dead lambari is a hot bait. I mean, you're gonna catch stuff. That's my go-to bait. So I use that a lot. And of course, like I was stated a little bit earlier, if you're out here, going after those panfish and all, crickets and corn, that'll do you. Crickets and corn. Now we got one more thing to talk about. I think we've got time, Buck. All right, let's bring up a while. You keep clicking on this, and it's taking it forever to come up. There we go. All right. So I got these running. They're just gonna run. I hope so. Yeah, they are. Now for your lures down here, again, not too many for the catfish. If you're gonna fish catfish, rubber, crawfish, shads, of that nature, cray. On the bottom, your rubber stuff. Catfish is a catfish, guys. It's all the same. For these tigerfish and all, major poppers, rib shads, flat spoons, jerk baits. And duo swim bait actually kind of works. I've used those new toppers, but they work. Those tigerfish will hit on those toppers, and you want stuff in 6/0, 6, 7, 8/0. So your weights, actually, the big guy that catches the most is that, it's the 2-ounce, 56-gram, 7/0, green and silver major popper. That's the guy with the most catches in FP Collective. So that's what people have reported the most. Next guy in line would be your rib shad, 6-inch, the rose, the pink one. That's the next guy. Now I would imagine, it's on a 6 or 7/0 hook that they're running at. 6-inch, you gotta have. I think what's a 6-inch? I think it only starts at 4/0 to 10 or 6 to 10. I mean, 6-inch that requires a big hook to run it properly. By the way, if you're running small jigs and you're running like something that's 6 inches and you're running some tiny 3 or 4/0 hook, not good. Don't do that. That you'll increase your bite rate if you get the right hook on that 6-inch rubber. Okay, flat spoon. I think it was the blue one that's up there. That was the big hot guy there. Now, the next shad in line after that flat spoon was actually the 4-inch night one. That holistic, the beige with the red little, beige, red, white nose. And then your 2 jerk baits come in. So the 2 jerk baits that we have, the dotted one and the neon and black one, those are 1.5 ounces. So 42.5 grams on those guys. They work real well for the tigerfish. All right, Buck. One last thing, real fast. We're running a little bit long, but let's go over there live. That's not live. I said live. Where's live? Live. Do I have? Oh, I have Discord up live. We don't want that. We want Fishing Planet. Good thing I didn't flop over there. There we go. Back over live, real quick. What are we taking here to the Congo? Well, come on, Buck. Clicked on it here. Right off the bat, like I said, it's Halloween, so I got my Halloween sticks out again. The purple bat, that's my flipping stick, 13-pounder there. Spooky spin, a 19 8-pound. This is great for a lot of those. Blah, blah, blah. Arowanas, Byaras, not a problem there. You're in the wrong place, Buck. Too many accounts. I just got off of my Steam account. I've been over there. All right, match rods, 27-pounders here. Again, these are all 10-pound fish, so no problem here with these guys yanking them in. I'm keeping them there. A couple of bottom rods for these Goliath and the perch. And I brought a big spinning rod so we can fish a little bit with these jerk baits, the spoons, and that nature. So that's kind of the only thing I brought special. Then I just brought McConsey bottom rods. And I won McConsey bottom rod, maybe. Yep, okay. What did you gear up, Buck? Oh, Ecuador match rod. So we got a heavy man. We got 2 match rods. All right, 2 match rods. I see what you did, Buck. I did this yesterday. 2 match rods, 2 bottom rods. Looks like you got 2 spinning rods in here. Yeah. And a flipping stick. So that's what you did. Smart guy, Buck. What'd you do here? Oh. All right, guys. Let me explain this one real quick before we leave. Got a now chaser here. I remember doing this. This is the big guy, 101.4. And got him geared up with a giant spin, 10,000, which is a 99.2. Now, I threw some of this new ocean line on there, the 99-pound. So it's much better setup. The best you can get without this ocean stuff that we got was 97. Was the best you could do. So I threw that on there, and then I got one of the 99.2s because I think the best leader we had was 95 prior to this ocean gear. So we're kind of set up with ocean string and leader, but we're ready to go. So I'm not going to have any problem with any of them tiger fish or anything. Now this here is not. It's not titanium. It's fluorocarbon leader. So, but I'm figuring the size of the rod, I'm not going to fight that fish long at all. I don't think I'll get bit off. We'll see. What do you think, Coach? Green and silver popper is a premium bait. I know it is. Got Davy Jones. Hey, Buck, I got Dave Jones, by the way. I don't know what that is. Completed. I don't know what that is. Davy Jones' locker. Isn't that Sea of Thieves? I don't know. All right, so that's our now chaser setup, folks. And the rest is just to make sure the equator match. Just in case we throw. I like to throw a match rod out there because if I got 4 there, I'll put 2 bottom rods out in this heavy match rod. And we'll see how we do with these tiger fish out on our one spot. So, with that, I think that's all, Buck. Good go. And we got it all jammed in there, too. Good deal. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back in 24 minutes to go on this Fishkin trip. So, make sure you come back and join us. We'll have a lot of fun tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you later. Don't forget to hit that like button over there. And if you're not a subscriber, you're missing out. Push the subscribe button and the little bell thing. We'll see you later. Never, ever give up.